If you're feeling like your money just isn't stretching quite as far as it used to, then you need to watch this video. Hey there, welcome back. My name is Kristin, and today we are going to talk about frugal habits you can adopt to save more money in the upcoming new year. We have been experiencing record highs of inflation the past couple months, and we really don't know how this is going to play out. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, prices are up almost 5.5% from where they were last fall. Now that is a huge increase, and I can almost guarantee that you have been feeling that in your monthly expenses, especially if you're someone who is not guaranteed a raise in the new year. It's very important for you to start looking at ways that you can live a more frugal lifestyle, trying to find new habits that you can adopt into your life to help you save money on a consistent basis. Yes, it is also important to always be looking for ways that you can increase your income along with trying to cut expenses and find other ways to save money. But with the holidays right around the corner, everybody starts getting a lot busier and a little short on time. So I thought it would be a good time to create this video and share with you some simple but frugal habits that can help you stretch your dollar. You can put them into place now so that they will be consistent habits that you can do over and over and over again come the new year. The very first thing I want to share with you today is using cashback apps. One of my very favorite ways to save money is to use cashback apps, and I have saved a substantial amount of money over the years. I'm not talking just a couple of dollars here and there. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the past couple of years. And one of my favorite apps to use is called Top Cashback. And I want to thank Top Cashback for actually sponsoring this video today. I'm excited to share them with you. If you've never tried Top Cashback before, let's go hop onto my computer so I can give you a real quick tutorial and show you exactly how you can sign up so you can get started right away and make sure you earn cash back with every single Christmas present that you buy. Here is how you are going to use Top Cashback. Now, I love this site specifically because they pass off 100% of their commission to us, the consumer. So that actually allows you to earn higher percentage of cash back when shopping through Top Cashback versus some of the other cashback sites out there. In my personal opinion, I do think their website can sometimes be a tiny bit slower, but it is not enough to keep me from using it, especially because they do pay the higher percentages. So in my opinion, it's absolutely worth it to earn more cash back. Hello. You will get a $10 sign-up bonus when you sign up with Top Cashback, and then you have to make at least a $25 purchase. So you'll go ahead and click on my link here. It will take you right here to the Top Cashback site, and you can see it tells you right on the top that you will receive a $10 sign-up bonus. All you have to do is enter your email in the email section and create a password and click here to join for free. Top Cashback actually partners with over 4,000 online retailers, so there's a pretty good probability that wherever you're shopping, you'll be able to find them here on Top Cashback. Let's say, for example, I want to purchase something on Amazon. Instead of going right to Amazon.com, I'm going to go to topcashback.com. I'll log into my Top Cashback site instead of my Amazon site. And then I will just go right here to this main search bar and type in Amazon. So here you can see it popped up a couple different options, and I'm just going to click here on the regular Amazon listing. It then gives you some different options here of deals that are available for Amazon at the moment. So right now they're offering 8% back on Amazon devices, which is awesome. If you're looking to buy Kindle or Alexa or anything like that for Christmas gifts, you can just click right here to get cash back, and you can go here. Let's go down to one of the regular dots. Then you will proceed to the checkout. And of course, I'm covering all my personal information here on the side. But at this point, all you would need to do is place your order as normal, and then you will get a notification pop up from Top Cashback that says, thank you, your order was placed, and once it's processed and shipped, then you will see your cashback reflected in your top cashback account. You will be able to go up here into your earnings, and you'll be able to see here your new purchase that has earnings that are pending. The other really cool thing about top cashback is there's no minimum that you have to reach to be able to cash out and take your money. So with some other cashback apps, sometimes you have to reach $20, $50, it just depends, before you can take your money. And with top cashback, not only do you get the higher percentages, but you can take out your money as soon as it's approved, as soon as it's showing here as payable. So that would be showing in the green. You can go ahead and transfer that out. Personally, I like to just transfer it to my PayPal account and then I can spend it however I like. It's super simple. And like I said, they have so many great retailers that they partner with. You can see Walmart's on here. I've also shopped with Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Walgreens. It is such a great way to earn extra money back when you're going to be shopping and spending money anyway. Head down to the description box when you're done watching this video, click on the link to sign up for Top Cashback and use it for your Black Friday and your Christmas shopping. And essentially, it's just going to allow you to save money anytime you shop online. The next frugal habit I would love to see you adopt is to cut back on your food costs. It always feels so hard to cut back and save money on food because we all love to eat. But with prices soaring right now, I'm sure you have seen your grocery bill increase substantially. At least I know I have. And for most of us, food is one of our largest household expenses, second only to our actual housing costs. But there's good news in that. When we are spending a lot of money on something, there's usually a lot of opportunity to be able to cut costs. A couple ways you can cut your food costs would be to place your grocery orders online. And if this isn't something you've tried yet, I know it may seem a little funny to order your groceries online, but trust me when I tell you, this is life-changing. Not only does it save you so much time, so much convenience, so much frustration, standing in the long lines, dealing with the crowds in the stores, but it also really allows you to stick to your budget. As you're shopping, you can keep an eye on your virtual cart total and you can see how much over budget you may be going, or if you're under budget and have some extra room to add some additional items. It allows you to easily edit your cart without having to go back through the store replacing items once you've realized you've spent too much money. And it really helps curb all of those spontaneous purchases. The next way you can cut your grocery costs is by meal planning. And I know meal planning may sound like a giant pain, but I promise you, once you get the habit of it, it really doesn't have to take a lot of time. Once you successfully integrate it into your weekly routine, it really can be done in just a couple of minutes each week. And you'll really come up with your own system and your own flow, and you'll find it makes life so much easier. The last thing I want to suggest when it comes to cutting your grocery costs is to stock up when you find items on sale. Along with the rising prices, unfortunately, we are starting to see a lot of shortages again. We have all of these supply chain issues. I'm sure you have seen the images of all of the freighter ships just sitting in the ocean. So not only can we probably expect some issues with Christmas shopping, holiday gifts, and the like, we are already starting to see shortages at the grocery stores of our food again, our meat, our common household items, cleaners, toilet paper. And I don't know about you, but I am not okay to going back to having to fight people at the store for the last roll of toilet paper. Being a little bit more intentional when you are planning out your shopping trip for the week, taking a quick look in your pantry, in your cabinets, in your refrigerator, and besides the items that you need to create your meal plans, do you have all the staples you need? Is there something that you go through often that you know you pick up on a regular basis that would have a big impact on you running your household if you can't get a couple weeks in a row? Try to plan ahead and make sure that anything that's essential to you or your family, you have a little bit of stock that can allow you to deal with any shortages that may be coming your way, and also allow you to get the best price possible so that you are not subject to possible price gouging when you're in a bad spot and have to purchase items even if the prices are very inflated. The next frugal habit is to embrace minimalism. Now, I'm not saying that you need to sell every single thing you own and live in a bare house and sleep on the floor, but I am saying that this is a great time to start cutting back on some of the excess. This is a great time to maybe purge your home of unused or unwanted items. With the holidays coming, embracing minimalism could also look like scaling down on your holiday celebrations in some ways. Instead of hosting the huge family meal, maybe this year you could turn it into a potluck where everybody can bring something and contribute instead of one person having to spend hundreds of dollars to host the family celebration. Maybe embracing minimalism for Christmas morning looks like changing up the way you usually shop for your kids. Maybe it means sitting down and actually creating an intentional holiday budget for the first time ever. Maybe it looks like making some of your Christmas gifts or making some of your Christmas decorations this year instead of going out and purchasing them. These are all things you could also do together with your kids or as a family, and maybe even create new traditions that could last for years to come. Embracing minimalism in your day-to-day life could also look like borrowing things that you may only need once or twice instead of going out and purchasing them and then having to store them year round. It could look like actually repairing things that you do use often instead of going out and purchasing a new one if it breaks or is damaged. Even moving things around in your house and shopping from other rooms in your home to create a more minimalist aesthetic instead of running out to Target anytime you want a new tchotchke for your shelf. The next frugal habit is to negotiate your bills. Now is a perfect time to get on the phone and contact your service providers and try to negotiate down things like your utilities, your insurance premiums, and especially any outstanding medical bills that you may have. With so many people out of work, there are a lot of bills that are going unpaid these days. And most companies would actually prefer to give you a reduced rate or allow you to settle past due bills for a smaller balance and be able to recoup some of their losses instead of having you default entirely and not pay them anything. I know it may feel funny. Get on the phone and ask. You'll never know if you don't try. A couple things I want to mention. Yes, it can be annoying and you have to deal with terrible hold music, but more often than not, you will be surprised at how much money you can save with just one phone call. Here's a few tips. You catch more flies with honey. So make sure you are nice and polite and smile when you're talking. They can hear that smile through the phone. The nicer you are, the more likely somebody's going to be to work with you to try and reduce your rate, or at the very least, transfer you to the right person who can help you with your request. Do not be afraid to call multiple times. If you are contacting many companies, it's inevitable that you'll get a no here and there, but believe it or not, you can get a different answer or a different response from multiple different people within the same company. So if you get a no, call back again. You'll likely get a whole different person answering. You'll have to go through the entire request again, but you just never know. You may catch the right person at the right time and be able to save yourself a ton of money. The next frugal habit is to review your budget and your spending. Now, this is something you really should be doing every 6 to 12 months, but if not, I want to encourage you to carve out some time this week, sit down with your spouse or your partner and your budget and your bills, track all your spending for a couple of weeks, and really take some time to pore over all of that information in detail. Your budget should reflect your priorities and your values in life. And that should be true whether you have a lot of extra money in your budget or whether you have a very small amount of extra money in your budget. It doesn't matter. Your spending is telling you what you value and prioritize in life. So if prices are getting out of hand and things are starting to feel tighter right now, and you take a look at your budget and you see that you're paying for 8 streaming services, but you are totally unable to squeeze some extra money out to do Christmas shopping for your children, you may think that your children are a priority. However, your budget is painting a different picture. Your budget is telling you that your priority is watching movies or watching TV, right? And once you have a good idea of what your budget is trying to tell you, then you're able to adjust things. You're able to cut things. You're able to change where you're spending your money, and you're able to shift your spending so that it does accurately reflect your priorities. If you are really struggling to be able to pay your bills and be able to stick to your budget during these times, this may be a good time to start from scratch creating a bare bones budget. If you haven't heard of a bare bones budget, it is basically a budget in which you are making sure you have all of the basics and essentials covered first and foremost, and it is going to allow you to really get by on a lot less than you may be living on now.
Your budget and strip it down. So you're going to remove anything extra, any additional expenses that you just don't need that month.
I created a whole other video showing you exactly how to make a bare bones budget. I'm going to link that up here, and I'll leave the link in the description box as well. And if this sounds like it's something that can help you, please go check that one out after you're finished watching this video. The last frugal habit I want you to adopt for the new year, this one's super important, is to learn how to say no. The word no is a complete sentence. You do not need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to justify your no's. You don't need to feel bad about your no's. And as a lifelong people pleaser, I realize how tough this can be. I do. Sometimes we simply have to say no. If it is something that is not fitting in your budget, you can say no. If it is something that you don't want to spend money on because it's making you feel bad, you can say no. If it's something that you do really, really want to spend money on, but you know deep down inside that this is just an emotional purchase and it is not actually going to make you feel better or fulfill you in any way, you can say no to yourself as well. Practice saying no and not feeling guilty about it and not feeling like you have to explain yourself. And depending on your life and your specific situation, you may just find that this tip saves you more money than any of the others we talked about today. These are all of the frugal habits that I would love to see you adopt for the new year that I know can really help you stretch your dollar even further than before. I hope you found this video helpful in some way. Thank you again to Top Cashback for partnering with me on this video. Don't forget to head down to the description box and click the link to sign up for Top Cashback before you do any Black Friday shopping and before you purchase any Christmas gifts so that you can earn as much cash back as possible. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate if you took a second to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and don't forget to click the bell so you'll be notified when the next one comes out. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
I don't really need new friends, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid